nchi ilikuwa katika hali mahututi, kwa sababu tulikuwa tumetokelezea kwa ile shida ya COVID-19 ambayo uchumi wa nchi ulikuwa umefungwa. Kwa hivyo mambo mengi yalikuwa yanaenda mrama ya kiuchumi, na hii miaka miwili rais amejizatiti kuhakikisha kwamba amedhibiti mambo ya kijumla ya kiuchumi wa nchi, ili apate nafasi sasa kushughulikia mambo spesheli ambayo yataleta pesa katika mfuko ya mwananchi, kulingana na vile tuliwaahidi wananchi wa Kenya wakati wa kampeni. Na mimi nataka nieleze ya kwamba wakati rais alikuwa anaomba kura, alisema mambo mengi yale atafanya, lakini hata hakusema hata siku moja ya kwamba mambo hayo atayafanya kwa siku moja ama wiki moja ama mwezi moja ama mwaka moja. Alisema atayafanya katika kipindi chake cha kikatiba cha miaka 5. Si ni kweli? So the president made a lot of commitments, but he never said he will do them on day 1 or in 1 week or in a month or a year. He said, I will do this if elected between 2022 and 2027. I assure you, my brothers and sisters, we are on course to fulfilling all the pledges that we made. And the last 2 years, we have worked to stabilize the economy, to make sure that our currency is strong against foreign currencies, to cushion wananchi from cost of living escalation. The dollar, which was exchanging at 167 shillings, is today exchanging for 129 shillings. Today, the price of unga, 2 packets of unga, which was at 240, 250, today is somewhere between 100 and 120, 130. Today, inflation, which was at 9.6% per month, is at 2.7, 2.9, 3% per month. Today, banks have started reducing interest so that businesses and private sector can access credit and employ more people as part of our job creation effort. Therefore, it was important first to stabilize interest rates, the strength of the currency, the price of unga, the price of fuel, and all the essential commodities, and that took a lot of effort. It was also important for us to manage food prices, to ensure we have enough production. And that is why this year, Kenya will not import maize, because we produced enough maize for our country, and therefore the food prices will remain low. For the first time in over 20 years, Kenya will not import sugar because we have produced enough sugar. For the first time, incomes from farmers of key crops have increased compared to the incomes they were earning in 2022. I don't have time to give you the details, but I can tell you the earnings from coffee in 2022 was 160 billion. It rose to 180 billion in that is tea. In 2023, 180 billion, and in 2024, it rose to 210 billion. The same with other value chains. Coffee was selling at 60. In 2022, 60 shillings to the farmer per kilogram of cherry. In 2023, it rose from 60 to 80. In 2024, it rose from 80 to 101 per kilo of cherry to the farmer. We are working now on other value chains: ndengu, cotton, sunflower, and all the value chains where wananchi get their daily bread from. Some people are not bothered at how much a farmer of ndengu sells, But that is what is the game changer to that individual farmer, individual household. So we are very keen, and we are working on statistics to make sure that we get it right. And so, therefore, brothers and sisters, for the last 2 years, the government was working on the general economic stability so that interest rates come down, the strength of the shilling is stabilized, the price of fuel is stabilized, the price of food is stabilized. Because a hungry nation, when people are hungry, you cannot build roads and provide electricity. So much of the money we have collected in the last 2 years was being applied to address macroeconomic stability, which we have today. And it is important that you realize that these things that we had to do fast had to be done fast. We could not have started by building roads and providing electricity or water when food prices are high and when all these other factors I've said were in the nature in which I've explained. The remaining period of slightly over 2 years, 2.5 years now, we are going to provide the support interventions that will now put money in the pockets of Kenyans. More money. How are we doing this? One, we are looking at all the economic activities that give mwananchi income on a daily basis across the country. And majority of the people of Kenya, 90%, get their daily bread from agriculture, from farming, from livestock keeping, including dairy farming, from fishing for the coast and Nyanza and western counties. And those are the areas where we are concentrating government money to make sure we increase production and productivity and incomes to as many people as possible. We are introducing in this region sunflower farming for the lower parts of Meru. We are reviving the ginaries in Gaitu and Mitungu and others. We are also introducing sunflower, which used to be a very good cash crop, and is an important oil crop, so that we stop importing edible oils. Kenya spends $500 billion every year on importation of edible oil and other foodstuffs. And to a person who does not quite understand some of these issues, they think these interventions are not useful. But if you can improve the average income in a household from, let's say, 5,000 a year to 10,000 a year, you'll have impacted on a bottom-up approach. You will have impacted on millions of the people of Kenya. Other than agriculture, I've already told you what we are doing in some of the crops, but dairy, those who are doing dairy, you know, when President Ruto took over, the price of milk was around 37 shillings a liter. Now it's 50 shillings a liter. In our manifesto, we had said that we will push guaranteed minimum return of milk to 50 shillings. We are already there, but we even want to escalate it to 70 shillings. So it is possible. It is possible for Kenya to look forward to better days ahead. We are also working on how to bring down the cost of farm inputs, because that's where the main issue is. And you saw government yesterday issued a circular on the price of seeds and directed the Kenya Seed Company to moderate the prices of certified seeds for maize, for ndengu, for other crops that we plant, so that the farmers can afford quality seeds to get quality yields. But we also